Hello, hello. I'm not sure if this is working. Been like a minute, but give me a couple more minutes. Still setting things up. Anyways, how is everybody? We get a new phone. Hmm. Alright, I'm ready. I hope you guys are too. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to be looking at analog horror, which is very funny. And yes, I do watch Matt Pat. He's very cool. Watching him ever since the first Five Nights at Freddy's theory. What are you gonna do? Anyways, who cares? So yeah, man. Sorry. Just, I would have started the stream sooner, but I wanted to finish eating my fucking dinner. So that was just kind of the whole reason why it's starting now. Anyways, I hope you chose to follow the instructions that I left for you guys on the title of this stream to wear your big boy pants. So we're having some very scary stuff, you know? Alright. So I guess let's go with the... I don't know how to search for this shit. Oh, that works. South Park? Really? You know, I'm just gonna start with the first one I know. Oh, Jesus Christ. These are not fair. Dude. What? If I had that thing in my room, I would not only piss myself, but that thing is horrifying. Just that smile is terrifying. Oh shit. I mean, I guess the hoodie, I guess the clothing looks cool, except oh, fuck. Ah, yes, Temu. I can get an intruder. Ah, fuck. Jesus. Alright, so I guess we'll just go for volume 1.
We are currently receiving countless reports of an unidentified hostile organism that we'll refer to as alternates. Until we have a complete understanding of the threat, it's important to stay home, lock all doors and windows, and have access to a loaded firearm or any ranged weapon at all times. You will know if an alternate exists solely based on their physical characteristics. If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide. If you see a person that has a biologically impossible characteristic, run away and...
Alright, so, getting into this, that guy's just doing a handstand. Like, you know, we all agree that guy's just doing a handstand, and that guy is big brain. That's just Slender Man. Like, okay. Does he walk, like, with his arms? Is he like... Oh, crap. Is he like an orangutan? Because, like, his arms are really long. That guy's head is bigger than... I mean, I can't imagine how big his forehead is. And he's just doing a handstand. Huh? These two are the weirdos. This guy's just doing a handstand. But guys, obviously, if you see a man doing a handstand in public, he is an alternate. Do kill him immediately. Do not rationalize, hey, is this guy just doing a handstand? According to this, you gotta kill him. Ah, fuck.
Hide. If one manages to break into your home, refrain from any kind of communication or contact with the threat. These intelligent life forms utilize elements of psychological warfare to take advantage of their victims. While we heavily discourage any form of contact or communication with an alternate, we make exceptions for attempts at executing them yourself.
Okay, I don't think this is the first thing. Call me crazy. I'm just gonna go on to Alex. I'm just gonna go on to his channel. No. There we go.
Don't be afraid. I bring good news of great joy for you and all people. Tonight, your Savior was born in Davidstown. He is Christ, the Lord. You will find him wrapped in swaddle cloth and lying in a manger.
Very religious.
The most I bedroom, there was a woman named Mary who lived in the city of Nazareth.
I cannot understand a word that guy is saying. We're turning on closed captions.
She was in love with a man named Joseph. Mary was yet a virgin, but she got a very special message from an angel named.
I am the
Oh.
Angel Gabriel. I've come to bring good news.
News? For me?
Binary. Very interesting. Okay.
Whatever God wants, I will do.
She just like me for real. Bowing out the eternal entity that comes out from the heavens. That, let's just quickly rewind,
I am the
is very obviously an alien. Like, look at that forehead.
Angel Gabriel.
I will do.
I just realized that I have my goggles on. Hang on. I'm just gonna switch it up. There we go. Alright, now we have the man, the myth, the legend, Joseph. I know very little about I obviously know very little about this kind of stuff, but like, you know, I live next to a church, so I know a bit.
I will fool the shepherds. I will know their greatest fear. I will know your greatest fear.
I could just tell you now, man. My greatest fear, losing everyone I love. And shots. I hate shots. Absolutely despise them. They suck. It's true. Anyways.
Wake up, Joseph. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake
That is some Doctor Who shit.
Do not be afraid, my dear shepherds. I have great news. I am your true savior. I know everything about what makes you human. I know what you love. I know what you dread.
So, he went from this to this. That is the biggest glow down in history. How frozen I became, and palatless. Then ask it not, reader, for I write it not, because all language would be insufficient. I did not die, and I alive remain not. Think for thyself now. Hast with what I become. I can see. Don't say I can't see. Fuck you. I mean, I wouldn't really call that deceiving them. Because, like, you straight up said your intentions. So, I don't know. Whatever, man. Whatever, Gabriel. Oh, yeah, I do have a weak mind. Okay. Okay. Hey, isn't that what every comedian slash streamer wants for their foolishness to be their legacy? I mean, come on. Where is it? Where does it say that? Like, that is what I want to be my legacy. I want everyone to know how much of an idiot I am on the internet, but I actually try to be a genuine person. Whatever. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. Let's just keep going. But yeah, same. If there is a God, you know, I'm actually not gonna comment on that. Copyright.
My favorite cinema is very visually driven. It's not like a play. It's
All right. I hope YouTube doesn't do the thing that it loves to do and this was already terrifying with the fact that he was French. Like, she said, Monsieur, who are you? He smiled. That motherfucker is French. That is terrifying. Ah, we're back here. He was dude is distorting the fuck out of his mic. Oh my god. We saw much better.
person that looks identical to you, run away and hide. If you see a person with any sort of biological...
Okay, see, now this is different. He's not doing a handstand. He just doesn't have a head. I guess... I don't know. And he has half a head. Have an elongated head, but still have a head. What is he, Two-Face?
The impossible characteristic, run away and hide. If an alternate manages to enter your home, refrain from any kind of communication or contact. These intelligent life forms utilize elements of psychological warfare to take advantage of their victims. While we heavily...
I wouldn't say this is really restored. I'd say this is more distorted. See what I did there? Distorted, restored, distorted. Whatever.
Any kind of contact or communication with an alternate, we make excuses for attempts at executing them yourself.
The think principle. Alright. Tell an authority figure. Alright. I was gonna comment on that, but sure. That woman doesn't have a face. That man has a very elongated face. Secret lore, these two are gay lovers. That's why they're calling so late. Okay, well. Oh. Parentheses, okay. Okay. I'm ready for this jump scare. Come on. I'm fucking ready. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a relatively normal looking guy. Oh, I think we're watching a break-in happen. Shut up, alarm. Heavy ass footprints, but that's fine. Oh. Oh, everything is dark. Oh. Hey, buddy. Hey. What? What just happened? Just cuts off. Really weird. Followed me home, Caesar. I do not want to see what it is on the other side, but it has been days and nobody has come to help me. Okay. Okay, camcorder. Probably the tape that he loaded into the recorder. What? Oh. It's unavailable. Ghost orbs! Oh! That's not unsettling. Oh. Flicker of the lights. That is a pair of eyes. Right up there. Yep, that was a whole face. Bad decision, Mark. Oh, and it's still there. The FBI. Oh, wow.
A situation may occur where the local 911 dispatchers run out of operators to handle calls. so they are given to the police department instead. When police attention is needed, send available personnel to the address provided by the caller. When there is a fire-related emergency, contact the neighboring fire department with the provided address, along with a brief description of the event.
Okay.
When the caller has a medical-related emergency, immediately contact the Mandela Community Hospital, where their reception will take control of the line. We thank you for taking the time to learn by viewing the
Mad cases.
Metaphysical awareness disorder is a severe mental illness that has seen a sudden return in recent months. MAD is the result of exposure to verbal information that is not desired to be known. The rate of death by suicide in patients diagnosed with MAD is 97%. But don't worry, the remaining 3% makes it worth trying to reverse the delusion. Avoiding development of MAD is the first step to being safe. It is recommended to avoid excessively frequent religious practice, as well as any belief in unnecessary philosophical implications.
Well, lucky for me that I do
Always
absolutely none
remember
of that.
Looking after your friends, family, and loved ones is a key factor for maintaining mental stability.
That is true. Oh. Toddler stress assessment? What? Psychiatrist. Section 1. Section 2. Is that the original Dracula?
Tomorrow, Mr. Havisham will take you to your grandfather. You will live with him as a cousin, but I shall not go with you.
Childhood drawings. Oh. That's not unsettling. Grade 4,000? Holy shit. I know it's just 4th grade, but I like to think that it's funny. That is 4,000. So I went into Mommy's room, and she was having a naked she was wrestling naked with Uncle Steve. I thought that said naked. I thought that well, that is a dark room by the stairs. Yeah. Was it Uncle Steve? That's Uncle Steve, bro. That is such a Steve. Look at how Steve like that man is. Is literally Uncle Steve. How you doing, man? And then I fell asleep. That is such a what a way to end a story. The mouse is copyright free now. Oh, fuck you. An intruder. No.
It has begun.
Love this game. Mortal Kombat is fantastic. I want to get it so bad. Ugh.
Metaphysical awareness disorder is a fatal mental illness that has been making a sudden return in recent months.
Okay. What? Oh, and then he just fades out. Okay. That was weird.
MAD is a result of exposure to verbal information that is not desired to be known.
Okay.
The rate of death by suicides in patients diagnosed with MAD is 97%.
Damn.
But don't worry. The remaining 3% makes it worth trying to reverse the delusion. Avoiding the root causes of metaphysical awareness disorder development is the first step to being safe.
Okay, how do you avoid it?
First, avoid excessively frequent religious practices.
Okay.
Avoid unnecessary beliefs and philosophical implications.
Well, okay.
Last but not least,
I just want to stop you right there. That's Charles Darwin. Or, wait, no. Is that Charles Darwin? Okay, I think that might be the father of communism. Oopsie.
Topical implications.
I thought that was Charles Darwin. I don't know.
Last but not least, looking after your loved ones is a key factor for maintaining mental stability.
Okay, cool.
Noah went out of his house for some fresh air.
Fuck you. Okay. Some children in front of a church. Yeah, I'm sure nothing's wrong here. Oh. Okay. $17. Okay. Alright. Wait a minute, this was the guy who was helping Caesar. Okay. Driving out of Rome. This road actually looks very familiar. There's many roads around where I live, just like this. I don't live in Mandel County. Is it the moon? What the fuck is that? Oh, we got some leaves, so it's obviously during the fall. Oh, it must have been the church. Okay. Wow. Okay, and we're back here. Stay now. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Just like my stairs for rail. Not necessarily uneasy. Oh. What's he looking for? Oh. That is a person outside that window. Oh. Paranoid. Motherfucker, there was a person in TV. There was a person in TV. Get spooked? It's not scary. I'm sorry, but it's not scary. This is probably the least scary shit ever. I thought... Her hair looks like a bunch of eggs. Her hair from behind. Oh. Hi. How are you? Good? Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Oh. That's it? No, that's not it. Huh. Okay. For an active, there's like a total of 12 videos, so that's not bad. Okay. Yeah, he looks like his name is Adam.
Hello? May I schedule an appointment?
Of course, ma'am. Where's the location?
My home.
Okay, thank you. Would you mind giving me a brief description of what you've been experiencing?
I've been hearing things.
Like what, ma'am?
I still hear the meows of my old cat Johnny.
Rest in peace,
The
Johnny.
little guy passed away a few years ago.
Rest in peace, Johnny.
Cat alternate? Shh.
I don't think it's an alternate. I just think his soul roams the house still. I want to make sure he finds peace in whatever realm he resides in. Do you think you could help guide him?
We can certainly try, ma'am. When would you like us to visit?
As soon as possible, please. When's your next opening?
Well, we could do tonight if you want.
Can you do 3 nights? I'm away from home on a business trip. I'm sure this will give you enough time to deal with him.
Well...
How about 500 a night?
Oh, hell yeah! Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'd say the same shit, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you can think.
No problem, ma'am. It's just what we do.
500 at night.
Hey, back it up. Back it up. You got it?
Yeah, got it.
You sure you got it?
Yeah, just open the trunk.
No, are you really sure you got it? Because I can...
Just open the damn trunk, Jonah.
I guess you did that.
Think we got anything we actually needed?
Not like we can do anything about it now.
Shit. You got anything left?
No.
You used everything already? Damn it.
Well, we don't gotta worry about income anymore, since we got this massive frickin' payday, right?
Well, we've got a couple options.
Which are?
We either, one, ask someone to help start our car with the cables, or...
Steal another one?
Yeah.
It's broad daylight now, but it's not like anyone's gonna call the cops here.
Right.
And we'd be doing yet another delinquent act. It's not like we aren't already on the run anyway.
Okay.
And who's to say that she's not even crazy? Who's to say she's not as high as I'm going to be in 30 minutes?
Feel that, man.
I would hope us, because the last thing I need is getting a weird house call from a stoned lady about a dead cat, and then there'd be nothing there. Nothing there.
Okay.
Right? Half of me think there aren't even alternates. And the mayor was just too stupid to just make that entire infographic.
Yeah, but then, like, why are we getting so many calls about alternates in the first place?
Maybe because maybe it's mass hysteria, right?
That's the
Do
thing.
you think this is the rise of the war on alternates?
I don't know. We're just two guys driving.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what's supposed to be scary about this. At best, I feel a little uneasy.
Holy shit, that's actually really useful. I mean, they didn't have to outlaw these things, did they? Like, I doubt that guy's face could appear on something like this and, you know, kill you. I don't know.
No, they did not.
I guess. Crime really does pay.
I like how you're making us out to be gangsters when all we did was, you know, get all of this.
I know. It's just... We lived our whole lives under the radar, right? Like, quiet kid.
The house. 4 out of 10. Okay. 5 nights in Mandela County. Or I guess 3 nights in Mandela County. Whatever. It's not really that weird.
There's one camera in there already, but it's one of those old ones with the tapes and stuff. It will record, but I won't be able to see it in real time. I'll just have to look at it afterwards.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do for a literal ghost cat?
What's it gonna do? Just us to death? Like, what are we doing here?
Would you mind taking this seriously for once?
No.
I mean, in the end, I don't really have to take that much seriously at all, because I'm here and you're there, and you're
Yeah, because you were too scared to go inside to begin with.
not too scared. I'm not too scared.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not scared. I'm not. I'm not.
So if any of you remember the Phasmophobia streams, or you could just go on my channel, which is fantastic. We have lots of fun on Phasmophobia streams, but this is very similar to the dialogue that goes on between me and Bacon whenever we're doing those kinds of streams.
You seen this?
The door?
It's locked tight. It's kind of weird.
Why is it weird?
Do you have anything to, tear it down?
I'm not gonna bust down this random lady's door.
It's fine. She's not gonna find out.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, you see anything in there?
No, I mean, there was nothing besides that weird kind of locked door. Not a meow, not a noise, nothing. See anything weird on the cameras at all?
Yeah, I'm scrolling through this. I don't think I see anything either.
I mean, who knows? Maybe that thing's just locked downstairs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Nate, the more I look at this house, the more I really don't want to be in it.
I mean, I don't see anything. I think we're just kind of babysitting an empty house for 3 nights.
I mean, I think the best thing that can happen is we just leave now and then we say we were here the entire time. Because I'm looking at this house and I'm looking at this footage, and even though there's nothing too threatening about it, I don't like it. I really don't like it.
It's literally just an empty house, bro. Can you suck it up for 3 nights?
Suck what?
Oh. Okay.
Where'd that come from?
I think that came from the house, man. I really don't like this now.
I'm the opposite. This is kind of interesting.
I don't think you should go in there now.
I'm going back in. There's something deeper than a cat here.
I think that's the problem. I
think it's fine. You're over. Realize what this could do for us?
Do what for us? We're already on the run. We don't need this attention again.
Do you like it or not? I'm going back in.
Adam, please.
It's too late. I've already made up my mind.
Adam's a fucking moron. Sorry to say, but he's a moron. Spirit box.
How did you die? Where are you from? What year were you born in?
Dude, it's a cat.
Are you lost?
Ah.
Loud and clear.
Oh my god, behind you!
shut up. You see anything on the cameras?
Oh, Hooker ran away.
Dude, cut it out.
Oh my god, behind you!
Dude, seriously, stop.
Oh my god, behind you! Behind you! Behind you!
Dude, fucking quit!
What the hell did I do?
Just forget.
Okay.
What are you saying exactly? Dude, that's not funny. What's not funny?
Take a tiny bite. God's probably not even looking. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. It was good, but suddenly I feel kind of scared.
Nuh-uh.
Hey, I lost visuals on cam 3. You think you could check that out?
One of these things is not like the other. Ooh. Oh. That is open. Fuck you. Those are eyes. Those are eyes. That's not nice. Okay, it's open now. Cool. Not necessarily scared or uneasy, it's just a door. Dude is scatting. Scapped up dude. Okay. Yeah, that's a cat, alright. Nothing is worth the risk. Haha.
Just don't, okay? Please.
Oh, so now you're taking this serious.
Dude, I don't know what you want from me. I'm as serious now as I've ever been.
This whole time, huh? So you fucking with me was you being serious?
I get that I screw around sometimes, okay? But that's just what I do.
Well, maybe it shouldn't be.
Look, man, I'm just devastated that I'm not as broken as you still are with everything that's happened, and I'm sorry that I can't keep helping you carry this burden.
What does it have to do with anything?
But I'm reaching my fucking limit here. These things have taken so much away from us, yet you still run to them every chance you get.
No, I
fucking listen to me. You're not invincible, okay? I know you thought that when we started doing these fucking death marches, and nothing happened, and I get it. But this right here is real, and you should know that more than anybody.
What's that even supposed to mean?
I wish we never looked for your because she is dead and gone, and we were never gonna get her back.
What did you just fucking say to me?
And I'm sorry that these are the lives that we lead today, but Adam, if you walk down those stairs, you'd be joining her. And if by some miracle you come back out, I don't think you'd be yourself. And I'm telling you right now that I won't be here to confirm that.
Well, then just fucking leave then! Leave!
Cat on the TV. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Nobody is coming to help you.
Jonah? You there?
No. You left.
Do you understand?
Yes. Fucking Arial font. I know this is not in Comic Sans. That's the only. Oh. Still two more things. This is really fucking boring.
in this place.
I thought this would be scary, but it's really not.
Our battlefield. Our haven. War haven.
And don't typically like Axe releases.
Oh, Axe.
This is 26 fucking minutes. It's not making me uneasy, it's just, I don't know. Listen, this is all fantastically produced. Alright, this is all obviously fantastically produced. Alex Kister is very talented. Yeah, let's be honest here. Is extremely talented. No, I mean, yeah, this guy is like, this guy is really talented and he knows what he's doing, but it's just really boring to me specifically. Oh, let's see, is there what other analog horror? Oh, Vita Carnis. I remember hearing about this.
On planet Earth, life has thrived for millions of years. Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and evolve and flourish in all types of environments. From barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found.
Well, it's not
Earth
exactly
has homed
hard
these
to-
creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself. That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life. First, what are these new life forms? Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much debate on what these newcomers are, and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity? From what our scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home. What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here is what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones.
Okay.
They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter.
Now, when they say Carni species, that would imply that there's more than one type of Carni. That isn't just Vita. You know? At least that's what I'm taking from it. It's not just raw meat. I don't know. What I do know is that I'm gonna take a quick little break here. So I'll be right. We'll be back with Vita Carnis in a little bit, you know. But just give me a minute. Alright, I got something to drink. So, that means we get to resume.
But their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their carnies relatives. The carnies only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the carnies species, the crawl. The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other, smaller branches. And each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis, the dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth.
Yeah.
Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere. Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead. The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well. The presence of all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again.
So it's kind of like a fungus.
This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive. Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage.
He has really long arms.
Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality. The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so. But due to its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards. The crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches.
Okay.
This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal. This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
That's not safe. Okay.
The trimmings. Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are commonly known to have a plump body, round head, small eyes, nose and ear holes, and an agape mouth. They are also equipped with a diversity of limbs. All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics. One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue, and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no
Okay.
larger than a basketball. Its life starts with its separation from the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume. Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals. Although its appearance is unsightly, it is a cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened. Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators. Naturally, its population would eventually die out. This is not the case. The crawl constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years. Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society. Their overabundance has even considered them pests, due to them digging through trash bins and making excessive noise at night. Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as pets, and relatively
That is creepy.
domesticate them. Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers, to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold. The next species on our list is the meat snake.
Nice and short, just how I like it.
The meat snake. The meat snake is a worm-like creature, made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane. Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few centimeters in length. Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters. Although, under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism. The meat snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole. Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin, and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract, and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat snake. Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted. Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one has consumed. During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed. A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years. The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating. Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the Carnies family that is able to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive size, and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting itself in two. Then the now two meat snakes will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms. Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold. Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will use them to our advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease. Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and parts, and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals. They are extremely tame, not caring if any creature is around them, only acting defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame. Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself. It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell. Our next creature is the mimic.
Okay, now if I remember correctly, shit's about to get fucking scary.
The mimic. The mimic is a bipedal creature with uncanny similarities to humanoid anatomy. They greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length, longer limbs, bulging, empty eyes, and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile. Although it resembles a happy face, this is due to coincidence, and is only how their facial structure is shaped. The maw of the mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back. This tooth composition is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole. A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
Don't let me somewhere on that, please.
Because of this, they are found solely around human-populated areas. The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages. In the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek, and only have 4 appendages. In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life. Once fully transformed, it will resemble the description mentioned in the beginning. Its hunting style changes and becomes much more complicated. It now stalks and feeds only on humans. It will locate human-populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture. Once a target has been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is typically when the human is asleep at night. Once the prey is within position, the mimic will advance silently until it is close enough. The mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption. Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene, a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal. Although, in the case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle prey into cornering themselves. Once a human is in place, it will swiftly attack and kill the helpless target.
Finally. Let's get into the scary shit. Turn off your flashlight though, man. Turn off your flashlight. Turn off the flashlight. Whoa! Fuck! I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
The next stage of the mimic's life cycle has two potential morphs it may develop into. If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being. It now can blend entirely into civilization and lure other humans more effectively. The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter. Its proportions will increase in length, and its humanoid features will fade away. It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and increases in strength the more the elder mimic consumes.
God damn it.
This excludes the face, which is now coated in a pale pink skin. The
Oh.
mimic's teeth have also moved deeper into the mimic's throat, leaving its mouth a toothless grin. It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment. Its skills have also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter. Here are the instructions.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been mimic sightings. 2. If you encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities. 3. If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route. 4. In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from attack. Make as much noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon, do not use it. A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in time. Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks. 6. In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area, and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey, and will move on.
Be safe, and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all costs. Next up, the Harvester.
Ooh. Do not like those sounds. How far are we into this? Hour 30? Alright. Daphne's very clearly in my room. She scared the shit out of me, though. Oh, God. Yeah, this whole idea is very cool. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. This whole idea is really cool. It's just, this is probably the scariest thing I've seen tonight. Ooh. No, I want this. Okay. Fine. Go with this. I kind of want to watch though. Defense and structural bait. This is fine. Harvester. That's not okay. That was certainly weird. Yeah, that certainly was spooky. Yeah, I know it probably hurt the ears. I get that. I don't know. I can't really do anything about that. I wanted to watch the Mimic Defense and Structural Leo, because I gotta say, by far the Mimic's the coolest thing. But I guess we gotta know what happened.
Hey Dominic! Welcome to the big showdown.
Don't care. Alright, what's the Harvester?
The Harvester. The Harvester is a large, bulbous mass, with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base. The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in diameter. The tendrils, on the other hand, can extend up to 150 meters in diameter horizontally.
About 500 feet. Damn.
The harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly way. A harvester is created when a node that will grow into a harvester, instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils, hidden just below the surface of the ground. The harvester is equipped with two types of specialized tendrils. The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the closest to the surface. These branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap.
Okay.
On each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them, that pump two types of venom. On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into, causing sudden paralysis. The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting.
Alright, so that's what happened to that child and that mother in the video we just watched, which... yeah. They died to this thing. Because, like... oh, what else could have gotten them? Anyways.
Whenever a large animal moves across the area armed with these tendrils, the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently. Once the prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently, until succumbing to blood loss. Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in. They lie below the spine equipped once. These branches are thin, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the blood, and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downwards. This movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground. Once secure, the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back into the main bulb of the harvester. This bulb houses all the vital organs and the venom glands that pump into the spines. The nutrients are then converted into usable energy. The remains underground decompose, providing a rich soil, causing very prominent plant growth, which then attracts more animals. A strange behavior the harvester displays is its choice of diet. The spines will only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected. The spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens. One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it not worth the time. Another could be that smaller animals may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators. It truly is astonishing. Although it is a spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous.
Yeah, no
the
kidding.
harvester is decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere and woodland forests. If you are stung by a harvester, there will be no way of helping you, being that there is no cure, and fatality is 100% positive. The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the first place. If you are hiking, take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are harvesters around. If you also notice an abundance of lush, ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks. If you find yourself in the middle of a harvester ground, do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements. Remain calm. If you have any objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb, and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting the bulb for a moment. You will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If possible, throw another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way. You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal. Next up is the host.
Okay. Very original, Darian. I don't know.
The host of influence. The host of influence, more commonly referred to as the host, has its name derived from a host who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease. The host is a semi-humanoid looking organism. It has the structure of a head, torso, and arms. Other than this, it shares no other characteristics. The lower half of the host is comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place. Instead of skin, the host is covered in muscular tissue fibers, tendons, and veins. In some parts of the body are covered in a meaty plate, used to cover any large exposed areas, but allowing movement. The host's head has a smooth surface where the face should be, attached to a crooked neck, which houses a slit in the front used for feeding. On the host's back is a mound of pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores produced within host's body by being fired into the air. These spores are hazardous, so keep clear of them at all costs. Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America. Obtaining info about the host is a very risky and daunting task. This is because of their rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one. The spores released by a host is very dangerous when inhaled. A host will release a cloud of spores into the air, which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances. If an organism inhales the spores, the particles will find their way into the organism's brain and infect them. An infected organism will show no symptoms of infection right away, but a couple hours after infection the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change. The first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints, and lack of coordination. Then more serious symptoms appear over time. These include dizziness, migraines, impaired speech, and trembles. If you, or someone you know show these symptoms, contact poison control or emergency services. After a total of 6 to 7 hours after infection, the organism will cease all activities they were previously doing and begin to walk. The direction the infected will walk is towards the host whose spores have been inhaled by the infected individual. If the infected makes their way to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs. The host will consume them and discard the leftover scraps. However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection, the effects will wear off and return back to normal. If a host is unable to find prey or doesn't like its current location, it will unroot itself and move to a new location. Their scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one makes getting info about the host very daunting. All you need to currently know is that the host is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. Next, the monoliths.
Monolithic.
It's go time, day one.
I'm excited to be back.
Listen, we all love Loki, but
The monoliths. The monolith is a very new creature, only showing up in June of 1972, in the area of... There are only 7 monoliths, all of them located in a circular position, 1.5 kilometers in diameter. This ring of monoliths surrounds... The monolith is a Titanic-sized being, measuring roughly 120 meters in height. Each monolith has 2 trunk legs that are firmly embedded underground. The legs connect to a torso. The creature itself is made of hundreds of thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands end at the neck, fusing into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center. On each side of the monolith where arms would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages. These reach just barely to the ground. At the creature's feet, the strands go deep into the earth and extend horizontally a decent distance away. What the monoliths do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity documented that the monoliths have done was in
upside down
During this period, they were extremely aggressive. When the group of were making their way to the city, the monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them out. When military vehicles were dispatched, once they got close enough to top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast, completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity. Finally,
watching same shit you are.
fired and struck the creature. Although damaged, it regenerated at great speed and resumed its stance unscathed. Eventually, the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to all. Ever since, the monolith stands silently, now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery, only adding more questions to these meat beings. And finally, the last creature on this list is... marvelous and majestic world that exists today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
I don't want to watch something that's 30 minutes. We'll look at the Vita Carnes Cook at Home Kitchen.
Quality shave for such a great price.
Cheese crawl.
Because
This could be the greatest discovery of the age.
Let this feeling in.
Have any information of the whereabouts of...
Be making a dish that has recently gained a fair amount of popularity. Today's dish will be a cheesy called penne.
Wow, I love this channel.
To start off, these will be the ingredients you will need. 3 cups of penne pasta. Roughly 3 cups worth of fresh scroll. Try to get a variety of sizes when you buy yours, or when you harvest them yourself. 1 cup of cheese. Half a cup of green onion. 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of Cajun spice. 2 tablespoons of parsley. 1 tablespoon of dill. 1 tablespoon of garlic. A pinch of pepper. And finally, the most crucial ingredient, Nutrier Company's newly released Flavor Enhancer. To bring out the richness of flavors within each and every meal. First, get a medium-sized pot and fill half of it with water.
Okay, So, I just want to point out how much he fucking fails in the first couple of, like, seconds of pouring that. Just, like, watch. Like, dude. That's a whole, like, portion of the water you needed gone. And now your table's also fucking wet. Idiot.
Add a pinch of salt, which is used to help the pot come to a boil faster and help flavor the pasta.
That is true. That is true.
Then, set aside to boil. Grab your crawl and a sharp knife. Begin to cut the meat into a rough mince.
Dude, sharpen your knife. Like, Jesus Christ. I shouldn't have to say this. But, like, sharpen your fucking knife, man. Ooh.
Crawl is soft on the outside, but the interior has a surprising sturdiness.
There you go. He's gotten the technique down.
Then, gather the meat and set aside.
Personally, for doing that, I'd use one of those early 2000s inventions or infomercial things called the Slap Shop. If you know what that is, first of all, damn, you're old. But also, I'm old too, so. But, you understand what I mean, hopefully. That was not properly cut. Alright, so the only reason I am being so critical on this one is because I'm probably gonna go to college for culinary, so.
Mince the green onion into rough segments.
Okay, yeah, he's got it down. He's not cutting all the way through sometimes. Wow, he really did. He got it. He had it down, and then he lost it.
Next, grab your skillet and preheat with along some oil. Take your minced crawl and spread it evenly across the skillet.
Alright. So this looks like, shit. I imagine that that a good substitute for this would be, like, pork or, like, crab.
Stir occasionally until crisp and brown. As your water reaches a boil, add your...
You can tell that that is not actually boiling because you can see the line where the GIF begins. You can see that's a GIF. You can see the line where it begins.
Cook until soft.
There you go.
At this time,
Notice how none of that was on a fire. None of that was on even a heated surface, so I don't know how it's soft. Oh, actually, okay. So I think I understand how it's soft. It's because the grain would eventually absorb water, but it'd be very slow, and that's why we heat it, I think. I don't know, I haven't gotten to that point yet to be that interested in trying to figure out the science behind it, but I think we heat it because it allows the fluid to enter the grain much more, well, faster and fluidly. Anyways. That probably took him hours to do.
At this time, your crawl will be brown and crisp.
Alright, that's obviously beef.
Add your minced green onion and then the spices.
Okay.
Mix well.
I sure hope you'd mix it well.
Once your pasta is finished cooking, strain it.
Alright.
Lay your cooked penne evenly into your dish. Then add the crawl topping.
Make sure to spread that shit evenly, man.
Sprinkle a generous amount of cheese along the still warm crawl for it to melt.
Yeah. I'd definitely add like some sort of Worcestershire sauce in there. It's kind of. This reminds me. All right, it kind of looks like a reversed shepherd's pie.
At this point, finish preparing the dish with your flavor enhancer, but allow your dish to cool to a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius, or else the enhancer will not work.
I don't know, I think that's just cinnamon and paprika or something. I should make a cooking video.
And now, you may serve and enjoy.
Wow, look at that. Okay. Cool. Owning a pet trimming.
Robotics and automation. Without this feed.
I wanted to go here for so long. UTI. Well, Technical Institute. That place is so cool. But
many people get pets for companionship. They form.
Alright, so I did want to go there, but then I found a huge love for cooking, and generally that place is notoriously hard to get into, so.
Bonds and grow relationships with these animals, even to the point of them being considered a part of the family.
It's true, Daphne. Where the fuck did she go? Hang on, I'm gonna get Daphne. How you doing, little kitty? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, kitty cat. Oh. It's true. But yeah, it's true. Daphne is my daughter. It is true.
Most people get dogs or cats, but maybe you want something more interesting. Then, you may want to get yourself a trimming. These lumps of meat have grown a reputation to be a...
I want to be completely clear. If I ever saw one of those, I would immediately beat it to death with a bat. Not because I'm a cruel person, but because it would scare me so fucking much.
Loving companion for many people in the recent months. Although, most people may not know the proper ways to care for them.
Oh!
Today, we'll be showing
What you doing,
how to
Daphne?
care for your pet trimming. Taking care of a trimming is fairly easy, but this is no reason to slack off. They are living things and do require maintenance.
No.
The first thing to keep in mind when keeping a trimming is the temperature of your home. While trimmings are resilient to both high and low conditions, you want to keep your base temperature near room temp, maybe slightly cooler. That being said, trimmings prefer warmer areas to nest. A simple setup you may use is a box with some blankets on the inside. Make sure there is enough for your trimming to cover itself. And now, you have a comfy bed for your buddy. Next, you want to give your trimming the best diet possible. Trimmings are not picky eaters and will eat anything you give them. To keep your trimming healthy and strong, a diet of dry cat or dog food that is high in protein,
Such a good
provided
kitty.
2 times a day, is best. As a treat, you may give your trimming any scraps of your food. Things like apple cores, banana peels, or eggshells are a perfect snack. A thing to remember is trimmings are nocturnal and make plenty of noise.
That is terrifying. Also sounds eerily like Daphne at 3 a.m. Isn't that right, Daph? Yeah, you know it's right. You know I'm right. Yeah, you love keeping me awake at night. You're my sleep paralysis demon. Except you don't... Okay, no, you do torture me. You torture me. Yeah, you're worse than a demon, because you're a cat. Yeah. Yeah, did Satan send you up here himself? Yeah. Such a good kitty. Oh, yeah, good kitty. Oh, meow meow. You slobber a lot, dude. Alright. Get the hell out of here, Dad. I gently put her down. I treat my cat well.
To prevent you from having sleepless nights, try to give your trimmings first meal in the late morning or afternoon. This helps them be active during these times instead.
Hi, Daph. Little kitty.
Another thing to consider if you want a pet trimming is where they will be living. Your home should have enough space for your trimming to roam around, as well as access to the outdoors, like a backyard. If not,
I just like to imagine that the guy obviously puppeteering this, because it's very obviously a puppet. You know, practical effects. Very cool. But, like, he's just crouching down. You know, his hand is in the trimming puppet. And he just looks like some weirdo out in the grass. And I think his neighbors are just like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
be sure to take your trimmings on regular walks. This gives your trimming the exercise they need, as well as allowing them to meet other trimmings. Trimmings are a social creature and need to interact with others of their kind, like how they do in the wild. When it comes to entertainment, trimmings are not the most active and aren't the best at fetch or tug of war. But here are other ways to keep your trimming entertained. Some toys that trimmings like are little items they can push, around, pull, or carry. Trimmings also enjoy things that you enjoy as well, like watching the television or listening to the radio. They love seeing and listening to all the funny things coming from the devices. After a long day, your trimming might be dirty and need a wash. To clean them, start your bath with a gentle warm water, mixed with a bit of hand or body wash. Gently scrub the trimming's feet, armpits, belly, and neck fold. Remember to be careful around their face, and avoid getting soap in their eyes, nose, and mouth. Gently pat dry with a towel when done. Now your buddy is all clean.
Booped him.
And lastly, as said before, trimmings are social creatures, so be sure to give them plenty of affection. They love receiving pats, scratches, and pets.
So does my
They
cat.
also love to sit with you and cuddle. Since they communicate with each other in the wild, it is best to replicate this behavior with them as well. Simply talking to them is plenty enough.
Can I scream at them like they do at 3 a.m.?
You can talk about your day, if anything interesting happened at work, if you are working on any new recipes, or talk about the weather. Trimmings are very good listeners, and love to be involved.
Doesn't mean it understands the thing you're saying. I talk to my cat all the time. She understand the thing I'm saying? No, obviously not. She's a cat. She doesn't understand language. She understands body movement. Oh, hi, Def. Oh, no. But yeah, like I say, I talk to Daphne all the time. She's a good cat. She's a good kitty. She's very pretty. I should post pictures of her in the Discord. By the way, quick promotion. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, feel free to join the Discord. You know, might start doing some Gartic phone in the VCs. Well, who knows? But you get to share your experiences in Discord and all that shit. So yeah. Anyways.
With all of these in mind, you are now well equipped to have a trimming become a part of the family.
Wow.
Do things right, and you will have a companion for a long while.
That's like a small dog. Wait, no, that's like a dog, bro. I'd rather have a cat that can live for much longer. Cool. Alright.
I'm a big fan if we was gonna do a collab. Alright, what do you think about this? You know what I mean? Boom.
What the fuck? Alright.
In the year of 1945, with the war finally ended, the cleanup process had started. During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup crew made a grotesque discovery. Found completely filling the tunnel was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an opening with several skulls surrounding it. Closer inspection of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size had blocked off the entirety of the tunnel's path. There was many strange things with this creature. First was the coloration. A typical meat snake's color is bright reds and light browns. This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon. Another strange thing about it was its behavior. This creature barely moved. Meat snakes are normally sluggish and encumbersome.
I'd say it's more of a meat worm now because of the mouth, but okay.
But the specimen discovered seemed to lack even basic motor functions. Its behavior was that of a plant's.
It's so incredibly obese that it could not actually move.
Stationary, with only minor movements within. One would assume it was dead. The reason the meat snake may act this way may be because it was completely lodged in place and minimized movements to conserve energy. But how would it have gotten this deep into the tunnel in the first place? And by the looks of weather...
Want some meat snakes? Snake for yourself. No thanks.
Been in there for quite some time. So how did it get so large? The answer was discovered by a different cleaning crew, who found the other end of the tunnel. They followed it until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of
corpses.
This meat snake's skin also displayed great amounts of
I heard it
resilience.
tastes like chicken. I'm sure it tastes like cock. I don't know how long you've been around here for a little bit, Solar, but I don't know if
Days
All right, so that's a recurring bit. I hope you know, Solar. So basically, if you go onto my YouTube channel, which quick promotion, you should definitely go watch the previous streams. They're all pretty funny. but specifically the Fox vs. the Industrial Revolution trilogy, I guess. Yeah, the trilogy. If you watch that, then you'll see that I make multiple jokes like that. So it's not that weird.
This meat snake specimen versus a normal meat snake's member.
Of course it's darker. You know, everything darker, every meat snake that's darker is a lot bigger.
Testing on the sample showed that it had great immunity to damage. It tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation. It is a wonder how such durability can occur in an organic creature. Another strange phenomenon is the smell off the skin. Normally, it would have a sour smell of rotting flesh, but the specimen displayed a rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking scrambled eggs. Meat snake was later discovered to be missing by unknown sources. How the meat snake grew in size was discovered to be
Okay. And the next one would be the Mimic self-defense video, but can you? Nope. Damn it. Ah. Alright, let's go to the flavor enhancer commercial.
Flavor. The most crucial component to enjoying a good meal.
That's an interesting way to show flavor.
The way food tastes is what makes eating so pleasurable. But what if you could savor every little detail you could possibly want?
That's not concerning whatsoever. I haven't seen that before.
That is why we, at Nutrier Co., have made it so that you may enjoy every single bite you take. With our product, the Flavor Enhancer, you can extract every last morsel of taste from your plate. With overwhelming demand for this essential product, even since our start earlier this year, we have delivered...
Should I actually make a cooking video where I try to make that crawl thing? I feel like that'd be interesting content. Would you guys like that? Daff. You keep lurking around my legs, and I do not like it. I'm watching scary... I don't care. No. Let me talk. Dude, I know. Dude, listen. Alright, I know you're just exploring. Stop. I'm watching a scary video, man. Alright? I'll put you down now. Good kitty.
What you wanted. Now introducing the Flavor Enhancer Deluxe. Now packaged in a larger size and modified recipe, there is now even more savory goodness to go around. Since our debut in mid-1990, the Flavor Enhancer has shown to be a major hit, with our product flying off the shelves.
Deluxe, yeah.
The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe will allow us to satisfy your growing, tasting needs. Now allowing you to add even more enhancer to your dinner, making your food even better to enjoy. The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, available on shelves now. Nutrier Co. Experience true savor.
Yeah. It is quite lazy putting it on.
These larger serving sizes make dining even more pleasant, now allowing more generous amounts of enhancer at a time.
Yeah.
Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, now available in stores near you.
Excuse me.
Nutrier Co. Experience true savor.
Yeah, this isn't concerning.
Make your taste buds pop with the new deluxe size. Make tasting even more awesome.
Is it just fucking mac and cheese dust? Is that what it is? Hi, Daff.
Hi, kitty. Meow meow.
You want to come up?
Spoil your kids with this essential part of every meal. Nutriarch fruit flavor.
Flavor Enhancer Deluxe. Required for all meals, no matter how small it seems, just a little more. It is crucial to everyday eating.
It is very much not. Meal, bread, and fries. It's true. You wanna come up? Are you just gonna loom there? You know, guys, I'm pretty convinced that you need to consume, you know, and consume. Doing it is very, very essential part. This is, I feel like this is some fucking marketing campaign you'd see in North Korea. Alright.
Church's Texas Size Grande Meal. More joy, starting at only $30.
Hey, what are you doing? Dav. I know. Hey. Fuck you. Fine. She's looming around my legs. Do you want to go out? Is that it? Oh. Alright. Get out of here, kid. Dude, I need a new fucking chair. My cat is just utterly destroying my current one. Jesus. I don't know, I might... Alright, let's continue watching Uncovered Documents. Ants. That's a lot of, true saviors. That is an actual thing that can happen. English. Carcass. Trike. Okay.
The Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas.
Oh my god!
And wings
Pizza Hut! Ah!
In the distant horizon, a group of monoliths stand vacant. Although closed off to outsiders, their stance can be observed well outside the perimeter. It is known to have hundreds of thousands of fibers that weave themselves deep underground, all connected in a grand mycelial
My mic stand is dying.
You might be confused as to why you received this package. This was left to you because we share a common goal. I'm aware that you studied Carnus and researched their properties. I'm also aware that you have received backlash for doing so. Something isn't as it seems, and you know this too. Unexplained phenomena, countless casualties, missing persons, fatalities, and yet no proper action, and a notable silence about these affairs. People are afraid and confused. Why is nothing being done? Because they don't want us to know. We've been kept in the dark, while those above us slither and miss the blind. They have slowly been numbing our minds to their schemes. But they've made one crucial error. Trails, crumbs, traces of information. I've collected these pieces and found their loose ends. This is why I've left this message to you. The document's included with the statement is all the information that I have gathered. Every continuity, every cover-up, every clue that I could find, they all lead here. Something has been going on these few years. Something big. Something they don't want us to know about. Which is where you come in. I don't have the power to change things, but you do. Alongside the documents are plans. Plans for a meeting, one of great importance. You have the resources. With this information I have provided to you, I hope you can put a stop to all the scandals. I just hope it isn't too late.
The monoliths are truly an astonishing sight to behold.
Okay. Facility 0.
Hi, hello. How was your day? In the new movie Dumb Money, I play like a normal, understandable.
Hey, honey, how's it going? Fucking, I love Seth Rogen. Carcass.
Mission brief. Three ground teams are tasked with infiltrating a previously abandoned mall titled Facility 0, which is located in the restricted zone based on our info. The mission will take place in 3 stages: infiltration, encirclement, and ambush. Primary objective is to capture the facility and seize the items of interest for extraction. Numerous armed guards are located within the facility. Avoid detection and keep up your guard.
Alpha team, in position. Beta team, in position.
Gamma team, in position.
Copy. Beginning phase 1.
Eyes on the point. Clearing pathway now. Pathway cleared. Give us the green light.
Okay.
Copy. Green light is a go. Begin phase 2 in advance.
That fish?
Alpha team, copy. Beginning advance. All right, we're heading out. Move, move, move!
Is it dead? I think it's dead. Okay, so we got harvesters all around the place.
Lights off, come on. Move. Keep your distance. Single file. Halt! In position, awaiting green light. Eyes are secure. Turning blind. Light's green.
Copy. Green light is a go. Begin phase 2 in advance. Team in position. We are experiencing mechanical interference. Should we resume? Copy. Phase 3 is still a go. Preparing for breach. Breach in 3, 2, 1. Breach.
How recent was this? Was this made? 3 months ago? Oh, I love this. Ah, it was the season finale. Just got credits. Alright. So that was very interesting, I guess. Kinda sucks we didn't get to see the Mimic Defense instructional video. You know, I actually kind of was excited for that, but, you know, it was fine. It was fun. Not like I'm upset or anything. Oh man, that was actually very interesting. But with the end of that, I think I'm gonna have to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you just got here, that kind of sucks. But thank you for coming. But if you've been here since the beginning, thank you so much for sticking around until the end. I will be back probably late tomorrow. I'm gonna go chill with my dad for a little bit because I don't get to see him that much. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I guess stay alert. You never know if there's any mimics in your house, or you never know what's lurking behind you right now. Stay alert, please. Okay.